Denise Cochran with Orange County Environmental Protection is joining us now. Thank you for being here. Good to see you.
Thank you, Allison.
So really important that we talk about this because Earth Day is coming up. So talk to me about Earth Day.
Sure. Well, first of all, Earth Day has been around for over 50 years now. So back in the earlier part of the last century, industrialization really caused a lot of environmental problems. I don't know if you've ever heard that there was actually a river in Ohio that caught on fire.
I have not heard this story, no.
And it caught on fire more than once. So that kind of gives you an idea of what kind of water and air pollution people were dealing with back in those days. And it was causing health problems. So 50 years ago, there was really a massive movement to improve our environment, and they held gatherings all over the country. And ever since then, on April 22nd every year, we remember Earth Day. So it's very important to keep that momentum going because there's still a lot to do. We all have a very important responsibility to do things that benefit the planet.
So it's important to do it on April 22nd, but in Orange County, there is an entire week that we can participate. Let's talk about that.
Exactly. So Orange County government this year, because there's so many things, way too many things to do just on one day. So we are celebrating Earth Week this year with different events and ways for people to get involved. They can take classes, they can go online, and they can even go on a scavenger hunt at one of our parks. So there's events for all kinds of ages and interests.
That's wonderful to have something like that, but that's a week. You know, we're
Right.
looking at 1 week and we can all come together to celebrate the Earth, but there's probably ways that people want to take what they learn and then apply it to their everyday lives.
Exactly. And one of the things I say to people is, how many times a year do you breathe? Or how many times a year do you eat? And these are things that we depend on, right? Our food, our clean air. We need a clean environment to live happy, healthy lives. So we do have to remember the planet every day. But there's a special time of year for that. So maybe you want to make a change in your life that will benefit the planet. And it can feel overwhelming. But I guess my best advice is to choose something and stick with that. And if you feel you got good at it, move on and change something else. So here are some examples. I love the example of people not using or using less single-use plastic, you know, those plastic cups, the forks and the straws. And I love the fact that you see people carrying around their water bottles everywhere. And it's not just a utilitarian item, it's actually become a fashion statement, right? Different colors and shapes and sizes and stickers. So that's a fantastic one to make. Other ideas is what we call repair, recycle, reuse. So you've heard of recycling, and a lot of people do that, but you might have items around your house that can be repaired simply, but you just don't quite know how. So sometimes you can reach out to a friend to do that, or you can go online. There's so many fix-it videos now. So think about repairing what you already own instead of throwing it away and buying new things. Another way is think about saving energy, and that might be with your electricity around the house, or it might be the way you get around and use transportation. And finally, think about water conservation. And we were just talking that, you know, we have a dry season and then all of a sudden we get lots of rain.
Yeah.
So think about how to use water wisely because it's not always around in the right quantities.
Good advice all the way around. So ocfl.net/earthweek has a lot of great information.
So what's special this year? Yes, all of my conservation colleagues and I got together in Orange County and we created a new website, like you said, ocfl.net/earthweek. And there are so many interesting resources and the dates and links to participate in some of the events that I told you about. So you'll learn about what's happening at our utilities department, very exciting things going on, environmental protection, our convention center, which is a very big player here in town. They're doing some very exciting things to benefit the environment. We've got our parks department, our partners at the University of Florida, IFAS Extension, and Orange County 2 years ago created a new office for sustainability and resilience.
So there's a lot happening and there's a lot of ways you can get involved.
There's a lot to learn and a lot to do.
And it's little things. I think sometimes maybe people get too consumed about having to change everything all at once. But like you were mentioning, those couple little things really do make a big difference.
Like I said, it can be overwhelming, so pick one. Pick one and focus on that.
Oh, wonderful. So excited for Earth Week. It sounds like it's going to be great and a lot of really good information.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, definitely go check out ocfl.net/EarthWeek to learn about the events happening in Orange County and also to get some ideas of how you can change it in your everyday life. Denise, thank you so much for coming by. It was good to see you.
wonderful. Thank
All right,
you.
Take care.